Every day, millions of people rely on ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft. In fact, over 6 billion trips were completed worldwide last year alone. It's a fast, easy, and convenient way to get around. But what happens when your ride takes a terrifying turn? Imagine stepping into a car with a stranger, trusting them to take you to your destination. But what if that driver isn't who they say they are? What if your ride disappears from the app and suddenly you're off the grid? Or worse, what if you realize that you're not alone in the car? Tonight, we're diving into true, chilling Uber horror stories, real encounters from passengers and drivers who experienced things so terrifying they may never feel safe in a rideshare again. So buckle up, because once you hear these stories, you might never take an Uber the same way again. From eerie encounters with mysterious passengers to drivers finding themselves in unsettling situations, these tales will make you think twice before hitting that request ride button. One late evening, Sarah, a young professional in the city, booked an Uber after a long day at work. She was eager to get home and unwind. As the car pulled up, she noticed the driver's eyes shifting nervously in the rearview mirror. Initially dismissing it as nothing, Sarah soon realized that they were taking an unusual route. Her heart raced when the driver locked the doors and sped through a deserted part of town. Panic set in as she frantically texted her location to a friend, praying for a quick end to the ride. Fortunately, Sarah's friend alerted the authorities, and the situation was resolved before it escalated. But it's not just passengers who have faced these harrowing experiences. Jake, a seasoned driver, recounted a night when he picked up a passenger who seemed ordinary at first. However, midway through the ride, the passenger began speaking incoherently and insisted they change the destination multiple times. As the conversation grew more bizarre, Jake realized he was in the presence of someone potentially dangerous. With his heart pounding, he managed to safely end the ride at a well-lit gas station where he found help. These stories serve as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of ride-sharing. Whether you're behind the wheel or in the back seat, it's crucial to stay vigilant and trust your instincts. Always verify your driver's information, share your trip details with a trusted contact, and keep your phone accessible. And remember, in an emergency, don't hesitate to call for help. Stay safe out there, because sometimes reality can be more frightening than fiction. Passenger encounters, the unpredictable faces of the ride story. 1. The driver who knew too much. A woman in Chicago ordered an Uber late at night. Initially, the driver appeared friendly, perhaps too friendly. He started asking very personal questions, such as where she worked, where she lived, and whether she was single. Although she laughed it off, an unsettling feeling crept in. As the ride continued, he mentioned something chilling. He already knew the answers to those questions. He had seen her before and knew where she lived. Panic quickly set in. She discreetly texted a friend, sharing her live location. When the car stopped at a red light, she seized the opportunity, jumped out, and ran. Later, she discovered that he had been following her online for weeks. Feeling shaken by the experience, she reported the incident to Uber and the local authorities, who acted promptly. The driver was swiftly identified and banned from the platform, and an investigation was launched to ensure her safety. This story underscores the importance of setting boundaries and trusting your instincts when something feels amiss. Remember, your safety is of utmost importance, and it's always okay to remove yourself from a situation that doesn't feel right. The chilling encounter serves as a powerful reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the world of ride-sharing. It's vital for passengers to remain vigilant and proactive in protecting their own safety. Always check the driver's details before getting into the car, and never hesitate to end a ride if something feels off. Sharing your ride details with a trusted friend or family member can provide an extra layer of security. offering peace of mind that someone is aware of your whereabouts. Ride-sharing platforms have implemented several safety features to aid passengers and drivers alike, including emergency buttons, ride tracking, and two-way rating systems. However, personal awareness and caution are equally crucial in navigating these modern conveniences safely. In the end, while ride-sharing services offer unparalleled convenience, it's essential to remember that personal safety should never be compromised. By staying informed and prepared, passengers can enjoy the benefits of these services without falling prey to potentially dangerous situations. Always trust your instincts and prioritize your well-being above all else. Story Satu, the Ghost Rider. A man in Los Angeles ordered an Uber at 2 a.m. The app showed that the driver was a few blocks away, but the car never moved. Suddenly, the app marked the ride as completed. Confused, he called the driver, but the number didn't exist. He checked his trip history. There was no record of the ride at all. It was as if his request had disappeared into thin air. But the strangest part, a security camera outside his house captured a black car pulling up at the exact time of the supposed ride, but no one was inside. He replayed the footage multiple times, trying to make sense of the eerie scene. The car sat idling for a few minutes before driving away, leaving him with an unsettling feeling that lingered long after. Determined to uncover the truth, he contacted Uber support, only to be met with confusion. They had no record of the ride, and the driver associated with the request didn't match any active profiles. The incident was reported to local authorities, who were equally baffled by the mysterious occurrence. Over the next few days, the man couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. He installed additional security cameras around his home and shared the footage with friends and family. The story of the Ghost Rider quickly spread, leaving everyone wondering what truly happened that night. While this bizarre incident remains unsolved, it serves as a cautionary tale about the strange and unpredictable nature of technology. In a world where digital systems govern so much of our lives, it's a reminder that sometimes things may not always be as they seem. Whether it was a glitch in the system, an elaborate prank, or something more supernatural, the Ghost Rider story has left a lasting impression on all who hear it. It's essential to remain vigilant and always trust your instincts when using technology-driven services. In the face of the unexplained, sometimes the best course of action is to stay cautious and ensure your safety above all else. Story number 3, the danger of sharing too much. Another woman got into an Uber and made small talk. She mentioned she had just moved to a new apartment. The driver casually asked which floor she lived on. She felt uneasy but didn't think much of it. That night, she woke up to the sound of someone trying to open her door. When she checked her peephole, she saw a man in a hoodie, her Uber driver. She called the police, and when they arrived, he was still lurking in the hallway. He had used her name from the app to look up her social media and find her address. The authorities arrested him on the spot, and she was left shaken by the realization of how a seemingly innocent conversation had turned into a dangerous situation. This chilling experience serves as a stark reminder of the importance of being cautious about the information we share, especially with strangers. In the aftermath, she took several steps to enhance her security and privacy. She changed her social media settings to private, ensuring that only trusted friends and family could see her posts. Additionally, she invested in a more robust home security system, including a video doorbell to help prevent any future incidents. This story highlights the potential risks of oversharing personal details, even in casual settings like a rideshare. It's crucial to maintain a level of privacy and be mindful of the information we disclose. Always remember that your safety should come first, and it's okay to withhold details that could potentially compromise your security. As ride-sharing services continue to be an integral part of modern life. Staying informed and alert can help ensure a safer experience. Trust your instincts and don't hesitate to take action if something feels off. Your well-being is paramount, and being proactive can make all the difference in preventing a frightening encounter. In today's digital age, where technology connects us in unprecedented ways, it's vital to remain vigilant and prioritize personal safety. The stories shared here are not just cautionary tales, but reminders of the unpredictable nature of ride-sharing experiences. Ride-sharing companies are continuously working to improve safety features and foster a secure environment for both passengers and drivers. From implementing advanced verification systems to providing in-app safety tools, these platforms strive to create a trustworthy space for all users. However, technology alone cannot replace the necessity for personal awareness and caution. As users, we must take advantage of these safety features, such as sharing trip details with trusted contacts or using the emergency assistance options provided within the app. Additionally, maintaining an updated understanding of privacy settings on social media can protect against unwanted attention and potential risks. Ultimately, the key to a safer ride-sharing experience lies in balancing convenience with consciousness. By staying informed, setting boundaries, and trusting your instincts, you can navigate the world of ride-sharing with confidence and peace of mind. Remember, your safety and security are always worth prioritizing, and taking proactive steps today can safeguard your tomorrow. Driver experiences, the unexpected, passengers and their secrets. Story number 4, the man who vanished. An Uber driver picked up a passenger outside a bar. The man seemed off, his clothes were soaked, and he wouldn't speak. When the driver asked where he was going, the man simply pointed forward. They drove in silence. Suddenly, the man vanished. The driver stopped the car in shock. He turned around. The seat was completely dry. Later, he found out the location he had dropped the man off was near a river where someone had drowned years ago. The driver was left with an eerie feeling as he pieced together the strange encounter. Questions swirled in his mind. Had he just given a ride to a ghost, or was it merely a figment of his imagination? Intrigued and unsettled, he shared the story with fellow drivers and friends, sparking a wave of curiosity and skepticism. Determined to find answers, the driver visited the local library to dig into the history of the area. He discovered several accounts of mysterious sightings near the river, all pointing to a tragic incident from years past. A young man had indeed drowned there, and locals believed his spirit lingered, occasionally appearing to passers-by. Though the driver remained a skeptic at heart, he couldn't shake the feeling that he had played a part in something otherworldly. He decided to return to the river one evening, hoping to find closure. As he stood by the water, he silently reflected on the encounter, feeling a strange sense of calm wash over him. While the truth behind the vanishing passenger may never be fully uncovered, the driver's story serves as a reminder of the mysteries that can exist within our world. Sometimes, the inexplicable events we experience challenge our understanding and invite us to ponder the boundaries between reality and the unknown. In the end, whether it was a ghostly encounter or a trick of the mind, the experience left a lasting impression on the driver, adding an unforgettable chapter to his life on the road. And for those who hear his tale, it's a haunting reminder that the world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered, often when we least expect them. Story number 5, the dangerous passenger. One late night, a driver picked up a man who refused to put his phone down. He kept whispering as if talking to someone, but there was no one on the line. Suddenly, he asked the driver, "Do you ever worry about picking up the wrong person?" The driver laughed nervously. Then the man said, "Because sometimes the wrong person picks you up." The driver immediately pulled over and told him to get out. The man just smiled, got out, and walked away into the dark. The driver sat in his car, heart pounding, trying to process what had just happened. The man's eerie words echoed in his mind, sending chills down his spine. He couldn't shake the feeling that he had narrowly avoided a dangerous situation. After a few moments to collect himself, he decided to report the incident to the ride-sharing platform, ensuring that the unsettling encounter was documented. Once home, he shared the story with fellow drivers at a local meetup, discovering that some had experienced similar strange encounters. They discussed the importance of trusting one's instincts and the need for increased awareness, especially during late-night shifts. The driver's story served as a reminder to stay vigilant and prioritize safety above all else, as ride-sharing continues to be an integral part of modern transportation. Both passengers and drivers must remain cautious and prepared for the unexpected. By fostering a community of support and sharing experiences, drivers can help each other navigate the challenges and uncertainties of the job. Ultimately, the story of the dangerous passenger emphasizes the unpredictable nature of human interactions, especially in the world of ride-sharing. It highlights the importance of being alert, listening to your gut feelings, and taking immediate action when something feels off. In doing so, drivers can protect themselves and ensure a safer experience for everyone involved. The tale of the dangerous passenger became a cautionary story among drivers, spreading quickly through online forums and social media groups. It sparked conversations about the need for better safety features and more comprehensive training for those working in the ride-sharing industry. Many drivers began advocating for additional safety measures, such as panic buttons installed in vehicles, enhanced driver-passenger matching protocols, and more robust background checks. The story also encouraged the development of community support networks where drivers could share information and offer advice on handling difficult situations. Despite the risks, the camaraderie among drivers grew stronger as they banded together to ensure each other's safety. They organized local meetups and online discussions to exchange tips on recognizing red flags and dealing with potentially dangerous scenarios. This sense of community provided not only practical support, but also a comforting reminder that they were not alone in their experiences. For those hearing the driver's story, it was a poignant reminder of the importance of vigilance and the power of collective action. It reinforced the idea that while technology can facilitate convenience and connection, human intuition and empathy remain crucial in navigating the complexities of modern life. In the end, the driver's unsettling encounter with the dangerous passenger became more than just a story. It was a catalyst for change and a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of those who navigate the uncertain world of ride-sharing. By continuing to share their stories and support one another, drivers and passengers alike can work towards a safer and more secure ride-sharing experience for all. The tech side of the terror, glitches and security concerns. Ride-sharing apps seem safe, but they have serious vulnerabilities. Some drivers have reported passengers disappearing from the app mid-ride, making it impossible to track them. Others have encountered fake ride requests, where criminals use the app to lure drivers to remote locations. But the biggest issue: data privacy. A recent investigation found that hackers have stolen millions of Uber and Lyft user accounts, selling personal details on the dark web. That means your name, home address, and even payment info could be in the wrong hands right now. Uber and Lyft claim they're working on security measures, but with so many terrifying incidents, can they truly guarantee your safety? Conclusion: a call to awareness and caution. Ride-sharing is part of modern life, but stories like these remind us that trusting a stranger with your safety is always a risk. If you're a passenger, always share your ride details with a friend. or family member. Never share personal information with your driver. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, get out. If you're a driver, be cautious with who you pick up, especially late at night. Keep your doors locked until you confirm your passenger's identity. Always have a dash cam recording for your safety. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever had a terrifying ride-share experience? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we have even more chilling stories coming your way. Until next time, stay safe.